Hi everyone, good evening. I hope my voice is audible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Great. So before I start the webinar, requesting everyone to just give a brief intro about yourself, like where you are teaching or which subject you are teaching and why you want to become a Google certified educator. Requesting everyone. So this will help me in taking this webinar and answering your queries or keeping your profile in mind. So requesting everyone.
Yes, sir. Can I speak?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm Neetu. I am teaching economics in a school. So I want to learn the new techniques, new technological advancements, so that we can teach our students in a better manner. Thank you
Yes,
so
yes,
much.
yes. So thank you, Nituji, for briefing us. And like she want to become more advanced in using technology in teaching learning process, and requesting everyone also to write about themselves and why you want to learn, right? Or why you want to become Google certified educator in the chat box, right? So here I can see Manu madam, she's writing, she's a private tutor teaching science and maths of class 9. And Manu madam, why you want to become a Google certified educator, or why you want to know about Google certified educator? Right, so requesting everyone to write in the chat box. And then we are starting the webinar in next 1 minute.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, sir, I'm Avijit. I'm from Kolkata
Uh-huh.
and I'm an online educator. Right now, I'm teaching spoken English to my students from all over
Yes.
India.
Right.
So, I usually conduct my classes on Zoom. So, I need to get accustomed with new things and technological. I do have
Uh,
little knowledge about this thing. That's why I want this
so
certificate.
Abhijit ji also want to become means proficient in using technology in teaching learning process, right? So
Yes.
I'm sure, I think I can see now lots of replies are coming, right? So Swati madam, she is a PGT biology, want to learn new technologies, want to upgrade knowledge, right? Shilpa madam again to upgrade knowledge. Neelam ji again, she want to learn technology for teaching, for keeping an eye in sync with the modern methods. Very true, right? Anjali madam, she's an online educator teaching maths in class. Okay, computer science to upgrade myself again, Rashmi madam, right? And so, then Neeruji is writing again. She's a physics teacher, not working currently, but want to learn about how to become proficient in using digital platform, right? So, better to upgrade, right? So that is from Grishma madam, right? So thank you. I think it's largely upgrading the knowledge or learning how to use technology in teaching learning process that I can see from all the teachers. Thank you, everyone, right? And even now also you can write over there in the chat. And now starting the webinar. So again, welcome everyone to this webinar on Google Certified Educator. And this webinar is from Up Educators, Google for Education Partner Company. And just let me give a brief background what exactly we do. So Up Educators, we are a Google for Education Partner Company. And we are India's leading institute to offer instructor-led training courses to the educators. And we help educators in becoming proficient and confident in using technological tool in the classroom, right? This is what exactly we do. And so far we have upskilled nearly about 10,000 educators in last 3 years, and largely on technology and modern teaching practices. And yeah, so these are the educators. And here we are on media as well. And nearly about these 3,000, 10,000 educators are from nearly about 3,000 schools and colleges in India, and from nearly about 25 countries. And we have helped nearly about 1,000 educators in becoming Google or Microsoft certified educators. And two of our teachers, both of them are Google certified educator, received National Teaching Award last year in the month of September from President of India. Right, so they underwent the training program of Google certified educator, and nearly about 3 lakhs educators are following us, up educators on social media, both including Instagram and Facebook. And now starting the webinar. So this is about me. I am a Google certified trainer and a Microsoft certified data scientist. And I have helped nearly about 2,000 educators either in becoming a Google certified educator or in helping them in understanding how to use digital tools in teaching learning process. And I have also completed my professional programs in best practices in school education from Helsinki University, Finland. Right. So this is all about me and all the participants, those who are attending these webinars. Towards the end, you'll be getting a link, and by the help of link, you'll be getting a certificate of participation on this webinar. So this is the certification that you'll be getting towards the end. So now the first part, right? I'm asking everyone why teachers need to become proficient in using digital tools or technology in education. Anyone would like to say something over here?
Yeah, I would like to say
Mhm.
the world is changing, and even in India, due to the improvement of technology, due to the improvement of AI.
Right.
So, yeah, we need to adapt. It's a must, I would say.
Right.
We
So
don't have any
definitely,
other choice.
in the age of AI, as a teacher, we need to adopt, right? So when I used to ask this question a couple of years back during the time of COVID, largely I used to get this reply, ki, sir, we have to become digitally smart because of COVID, right? Now, thankfully, COVID is not there between us, but still we need to become tech savvy. So there are many reasons are there. So first of all, you can see 5 years back or 8 years back, largely 90% of the educators were using textbook in the classroom, right? But now many of the digital content are available to teach your students. It can be in the format of 3D content, website, digital ebook, augmented reality, videos, simulations, right? So many things are available. And the best part of this, most of these resources are completely free. So if you are proficient in using technology in education, then definitely you can seamlessly integrate these tools in your teaching learning process. Similarly, the new age tools which are coming like metaverse or 5G, again, that will fuel the growth of technology in education. So let me take you through the example of Meta, how Meta will also change education in near future. So just please go through this video.
So, we're gonna have an astrophysicist in the family.
Actually, I have to write this paper. Will you help me?
Let's take a closer look. What part of the solar system are we talking about?
Saturn.
If you were taking astrophysics, you could study in the metaverse.
Did you know the rings are made up of billions of icy particles?
Really?
Look at this.
You ready to do that paper now, right?
Yeah.
In the metaverse, you'll be able to teleport not just to any place, but any time as well. Ancient Rome. Imagine standing on the streets, hearing the sounds, visiting the markets, to get a sense of the rhythm of life over 2,000 years ago. Imagine learning how the forum was built by actually seeing the forum get built right in front of you.
Right. So this is metaverse and how metaverse and 5G together will change the education in future. And here we are coming to a different reality. And all we right know, like our younger generation whom we are teaching are one step ahead of us in using technology, right? So as per this survey, grade 3 students are more tech savvy than 90% of the teachers, right? So we all agree with this point. So it's sometimes like it's okay to agree with this point, right? But you have to think other way around, right? If every time your students are saying, right, the teacher is not using technology, she is not proficient, teacher is taking the help of the students, right? Then what happens? Sometimes they start making fun of the teachers. Sometimes they start taking us for the granted, and sometimes they start assuming they know everything, right? So it is very important to maintain a very healthy relationship between the students and the teachers. Teachers should be at least one step ahead of their students in using technology in teaching learning process. So here I am not asking you have to be extraordinary in every aspect of technology, but at least using technology in teaching learning process, we have to be one step ahead of them. They can be better than us in using social media. They can be better than us in playing video games. But when it comes to using technology in teaching learning process, I think as a teacher, we have to be smarter than them, right? Then you can definitely create engaging classes using digital tools in your classroom. I'll be taking a lot many example over here in this webinar on how you can create the engaging classes. And blended is becoming new normal, right? After COVID, blended, which means combination of using online and classroom. So this is becoming a new norms everywhere. And it will improve your efficiency, right? Very important in the age of AI and digital tools. Teachers are able to save their nearly about 90 minutes per day, right? So largely, as a teacher, we always complain like we don't get work-life balance. From morning to evening, we are very busy. But now, thanks to these digital tools and AI, lot many things you can do with the click of with a click on a computer, right? Or with the with your mobile, and which can save your precious time. And again, some of the teachers who are exploring online tutoring jobs, again, huge opportunities there, right? Many parents are opting for online education, right? And if you are proficient in using these tools, then definitely you can also become the part of this online tutoring industry. Now, Google has given lot many tools to everyone, right? So that is called Google for Education tools, which can help educators in becoming proficient in using teaching learning process. And nearly about 20 such apps or tools are available for the educators. And using these apps, you can create an education website, you can create a mobile app, you can create a video lessons, or it can be online storage or interactive quizzes, gradebook, web-based chat, right? So many things are available, right? Digital classroom, Q&A forum, you can use even Q&R, AR/VR in your lesson plan. So many things are available for the educators that we can use in our teaching learning process. Nearly about 13 crores teachers and students are using these tools across the globe. And the benefit of using these tools is easy to learn, right? This is not a rocket science, right? So you don't have to undergo a 1-year training program to learn how to use these tools. And the best part, extensive features are available to support your teaching learning process. So for example, tomorrow, you need a teaching app. So there is a tool available from Google. You need a website. There is a tool available from Google. You want to create interactive presentation. There is a tool available from Google, right? So for every kind of requirement, there is a tool available from Google. And the best part of it, it is free for everyone, teacher, students, private tutors. And this is very empowering, means anyone can use it. And the best part of it, you don't have to chase your ICT teachers to ensure you are using this tool. So you are completely independent once you learn it. And so what is Google Certified Educator, right? So it is a certification given by Google to the educators who are proficient in using digital tools, digital pedagogy, and modern teaching practices, right? So it is one of the most popular development course for the educators in this digital age. And who all can become a Google Certified Educator? So a private tutor, a freelance trainer, a school teacher, anyone who's in the admin role, senior management, online educator, and any aspiring teachers, all can become a Google Certified Educator. Now I'm just going to take you through the outline of the certification with the help of some live demonstration, right? The first tool that you need to know to become a Google Certified Educator is Google, right, site, right? That is educator's website. So anyone over here, do you have a website? Any website? Anyone over here? Right? So whenever I ask this question, I don't get reply, or just nearly about only 1 to 2% of the educators has created a website, right? And when I ask them why you do not have any website, or why you have not created any website, the reason that generally teachers say, I don't want to invest that much amount of money, 5 to 10,000 rupees in creating a website, or I do not know, my technical understanding is not much, right? I don't know about coding, so I can't create a website. And the third reason, my school or my college already has a website, so why I should create a one, right? So that is the reason that teachers generally don't have a website. And but Google has given you a platform which we can help you in creating your teaching website at no cost, no coding, easy to learn, and many applications are there. When I talk about many applications, so you can create this website to create your department website, to create any event website or project website. You can share learning resources on your website. You can create a faculty portfolio. You can take the assignments. This website is going to be for every screen from smartphone to desktop. And even you can create a real-time dashboard. So let me take you through this website, and the website that you will be creating over here. So for example, this is a website. And right, so if we can create any kind of website, I'm just showing you one simple website. So I can have my department name. I can add all the photographs of my department, right? I can add my calendar over here like this, right? This is my class calendar. I can add map of my classes, right? And most of the teachers nowadays are using this website to publish their success stories over here like this, right? So you can publish the success stories of your students, right? It can be academic, it can be non-academic over here, and your student will love, right? When you're publishing their name on the website, they will love it, right? As a teacher, you're organizing lots of activities. It can be a parent-teachers meeting. It can be a webinar or seminars. So you can automate the seminar and webinar process. You don't have to take the names on letterhead, but you can invite all the students to come on the website and register their name by filling up the form like this, right? So you can automate the process of registration. And the best part of it, using this website, you can share your teaching learning resources with your students like this, right? So here I'm sharing the PDF file, presentations, something like this, right? So everything can be shared on this website. I can add a PDF file. So this kind of content can be shared. And the best part of it, even you can share video content with your students, right? So you don't have to share video file on WhatsApp or email. You can add all your videos. So you can add any video from YouTube, or you can add your own video over here and you can share with your students, right? So largely how teachers are sharing. So whenever you're providing some extra teaching resources with your students, they're adding those kind of videos onto the website, right? So this is the way you can add the videos. And even there is something called dashboard, right? So if you're a senior, if you're into senior management or a class teacher, you need to present this kind of information to the management or to the parents. So you can completely automate this process as well. For example, here we can see Aniket had scored 80%, sorry, 100%. So this data is directly coming from this Excel sheet. Can you see Aniket had scored 100%? So if I make Aniket 80 over here, you can see 80 over here as well. And when I go back to the website, when we go back to this website, again, we will see Aniket score has become 80% over here, right? This is completely dynamic, right? So whatever changes that you will make it over here will immediately come to your website as well, right? And lastly, some of the teachers want to sell their courses online, right? So even you can sell your courses online. Somebody can come over here, will click on enroll now, and they can make the payment using credit card, debit card. Different options are available by which you can make the payment, right? By link. So all UPI, debit card, credit card, everything is available. So this is a fantastic way of creating a fully functional website. Even some of the educators can use this website even for marketing purposes as well, right? For example, as an online educator or as a coaching class owner, you're organizing any kind of webinar, right? So even you can create a marketing website, right? Like this. So this is again on Google site. Can you see? And the best part, as I told you, this is completely free. Now you will able to create, Google will allow you to create 3 different formats of website. The first format of website that you will able to create is called restricted website. Restricted website means only the student with whom you are sharing the website will able to open the website. For example, you have 10 students in your tuition classes, or you have 5 students in your class, right? And you don't want to share your teaching resources which you have uploaded on your website with everyone. So you can create a restricted website. The second website that you will able to create is called a public website. For example, if somebody is typing coding classes in Nagpur, and if you have a website by the name of coding classes in Nagpur, then chances are there your name will come first on Google search. This is called public website. Public website means which is available on Google search. And the third website is going to be a school website where only the student of your school will able to open the website. Right, everyone? So these are the three different formats of website that you'll able to create. And just let me show you how difficult is the process. So for example, can you see there is a blank page now? Right? Now, for example, onto this page, I want to add a banner. Right? So I just go to image. I say select. I click on Google Images. And I write a school building. For example, in the banner, I need a school building. So I'm writing a school building over here. So I'm getting a lot many buildings over here. And for example, if I'm liking this building, I click onto it and this building is coming over here. Can you see? So it's a very easy process of creating a website. So it requires nearly about 3.5 hours of training to create a completely functional website, right? And so yeah, so this is one example of it. So now we are moving towards a different part. So now teaching apps. How many of you have a teaching app over here? Yes, participants. How many of you have a teaching app? So you know what is teaching app like? So many advertisements you might have seen on Facebook or everywhere, right? Many institutes or many organizations are selling teaching app, and like it can be Class Plus, Teachmeet, Graphics. So many companies are there. 20, 30 different companies are there. But largely most of these companies are charging 10 to 15,000 rupees per year for this teaching app, right? So using Google tools, you can create a fully functional teaching app both on your desktop as well as on mobile, that and without paying anything. Now, using this digital app, you can create an ebook, you can share your learning resources using the mobile app, you can distribute the assignments, you can conduct the quizzes, automating the evaluation process, you can check the plagiarism in the assignments, getting a consolidated grade book, and even you can use Google AI to personalize the learning resources. Right. So let me take you through this example. And for example, we are here. Yeah. Right. So I'm just clicking on one of the app, right? This is Science Class 7th. Once I click onto it, I click on the classwork. All right. Can you see over here? So I have organized the entire, all my resources, the PDF file, class file, extra learning resources, websites, some YouTube videos, everything over here. So now you would be wondering, when we already have a textbooks in the school, then why as an educator, I will create something like this, right? Anyone? Why as a teacher we create like this? Because we already have a textbook in the class, right? And possibly school is asking, okay, use the textbooks, right? So why as an educator I will create something like this, right? Because nowadays educators are not depending upon the textbook resources, right? They are sharing lot many additional resources with their students. So rather than sharing those resources here and there, you can organize all your resources, and here you can publish the outline. You can add a question answer forum over here, right? You can publish your annual schedule over here. You can add your classroom teaching. Sorry, just 1 minute. You can add your classroom resources over here, and you can add formative assessment over here like this. If somebody click onto it, right, they'll be getting the quizzes. Even you can add a quiz over here. Let me show you one of the quiz over here. So here, right, so I'm just selecting a basic quiz over here. Next. Right, so here you will be getting different kind of formats. You can add images, match the following videos in our form, right? Similarly, you will able to create an advanced quiz over here like this. Now, after quizzes, you can conduct the assignments. You can add the videos over here. Let me show you some example over here. We can add the AR/VR videos, right? Virtual reality videos over here, and thousands of such videos are available for you, right? What is AR video? Let me show it to you. So here is a video. This is a VR video. So this is a video of universe, right? Solar system. And for example, so what is a VR video, right? VR 360-degree video are the videos which are very interactive. Very interactive means, for example, can you see? I can move this video from left to right, like this, right to left, like this, up and down like this, right? So we can move the video from here and there. So this is called interactive video, right? So from mouse, for the click of mouse, we can move the video 360-degree. And after moving the videos, we can even conduct the assignments and we can check the plagiarism in the assignments. Let me show you how to check plagiarism in the assignments. So for example, here, can you see? This is an assignment. I am clicking on the assignment. I can see one of the assignment that has been submitted to me. I have not checked this assignment. So I'm clicking on this one. And this is the criteria that I've set up for me. Like I'll be checking this assignment on the basis of relevancy, presentation, images, citation, and submission on time. So this is called rubrics. And now the first thing that generally I do, whenever we check the assignment, the first thing we do, we check the plagiarism, right? So plagiarism means how much part the student has copied from the internet, right? So here I'm clicking on the assignment, and here we'll be seeing the percentage in, right? Can you see? The percentage of content that has been copied from the internet is 78%. Can you see, everyone? And that too from these three different websites, Class textbooks and meritnation.com. So this is the way I understand, right? Now I have to give the marks to my students. So here I'm going and using the rubrics. Anyone over here have you used rubrics before to give the marks? Anyone? Have you used rubrics to give the marks? No? I think rubrics are the fantastic way of giving the marks, right? Let me give the marks over here. So for example, as of now, 0 out of 5 has been given. So for example, if I select this one, she will get 1 out of 5 or 1 out of 5 from here. If I select again this one, 2 out of 5. Likewise, if I click everything over here, so you can see she has received 5 out of 5, right? And even my student, she's understanding where teacher has given the marks and where teacher has deducted the marks, right? The best part of it, even I can add a audio or video feedback over here. Even I can add a audio or video feedback over here. Right, everyone? So now after giving all the marks, all these marks are going in a grade book, and where I can download this grade book and give the and can publish in the mark sheet, right? So I can see the performance of all the students in percentage wise, or in individual assignments and the class tests and the half year. So everything is there in front of me for my students, right? So let me go back to the presentation again. So for the exam purpose, you should be aware of best practices of creating the teaching app, how to integrate different kind of digital tools in your teaching app, best practices of adding different types of learning resources, how to use teaching app to provide personalized content as per the ability of the students, different ways of inviting the student, different types of assignments, evaluating the assignment using rubrics and checking the plagiarism, different strategies for giving student feedback, preparing the gradebook, and best practices for driving discussion, right? So those things are available and for your teaching app. And now let me show you some other example. So let's suppose this is the essay or assignment submitted by one of my student. Can you see? This essay is on climate change submitted by a grade 3 students. Now I have to give marks out of 5, right? And the marks should be on content, grammar, and the structure. So can you tell me how much time does it take to check this essays or assignment? Anyone? How much time does it take? Anyone? 7 minutes? Okay. 5 minutes? Okay. 10 minutes? Okay. Right? So I'm getting lots of reply over here, 5 to 10 minutes, right? 10 to 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 2, 3 minutes, right? So largely, generally it takes nearly about 5 to 8 minutes to check this kind of essay, because we have to give feedback as well, right? We have to give the marks, everything. But using AI, right? And irrespective whether a student has written this in an online format or handwritten, both can be checked using AI, right? Google AI. So I'm just copy pasting the entire assignment over here. Oh, sorry. And I'm using Google AI over here. and I am pasting this one. So this entire assignment has been pasted by me, and I have given the condition that I need marks out of 5 and should be given on the basis of content, grammar, and the structure. Right. So now AI is checking the marks, and possibly in some time I will be getting the marks. Okay. So yes. Can you see? 2 out of 5. Grammar 1.5 out of 2.5. Right. So the entire marks 5. So she's getting 5 out of 10 marks. Right. And not only this, the entire feedback has been given over here. The essay uses informal languages such as like and stuff, right? So they are, instead of this is we burn, instead of we burn, right? So everything has been given out there very clearly so that student get a complete feedback where marks has been given and where marks has not been given, right? So this is the beauty of AI. And using AI, lot many things that we'll be learning using this Google AI. We'll able to learn how to generate AI images. We'll be learn how to create lesson plan, how to use Google AI to analyze the data and learn Google prompts to get Google Sheet formulae, right? How to evaluate use student work, assignment, essay using AI and give the feedback, right? So many things are there that you will able to learn using AI. So without AI teachers, I think if you are not using AI completely, then it means you are investing 1 or 2 hours every day and you are not giving all the resources that your student can be provided with, right? So that is about AI. And now Google Form, I'm sure most of you have heard of Google Form. So in Google Form, for the exam purpose, you should be aware of best strategies to conduct formative assessment, use Google AI to generate questions for your students, how to create survey forms, quizzes, adding videos and images in the form, creating section-wise quiz, create adaptive quiz for effective formative assessment, how to import questions, capture response in a spreadsheet, how to create a lesson plan or sharing learning content using Google Forms. So everything is going to be there here in Google Form, right? And then we come to Google Earth. Anyone over here? Have you used Google Earth? Anyone? Have you used Google Earth before? Okay, let me see. No, yes, no, yes, no, right? So not an issue, right? I think it is an amazing tool. I'll give the example. For example, I am a mathematics teacher, right? And I really want to connect my lesson plan with some real life thing, right? Because that generally helps students to learn those things easier. So I always connect something with real life application. So for example, I'm teaching them geometry, different shapes like triangular structure, square, quadrilateral. Now my students are asking, so what is the real life application of learning these shapes? So which are the example of monument which I can take over here, right? Which has been designed using the triangular structure? Anyone? Which are the example I can take which has been designed using the triangular structure? I think Egypt pyramid, right? Or Eiffel Tower. So what I do, I can take my students to the Eiffel Tower or Egypt pyramid, right? And here I write Eiffel Tower. In the search box, I'm typing Eiffel Tower. And from here, from India, we'll be now traveling to Eiffel Tower, which is there in Paris, France. So we are here. We are there in front of Eiffel Tower, right? Not in front of, above Eiffel Tower. Right? Can you see? And now some of your students are requesting, sir, this is we are above, our plane is above the Eiffel Tower. Can we land nearby? Can we touch Eiffel Tower? Is it possible? Yes, we can touch the Eiffel Tower virtually, right? So let me take you through nearby Eiffel Tower. And okay, let's go. So now our plane is landing up, right? Okay, where are we? Okay, we are not there in Eiffel Tower. No. Okay, can you see the Eiffel Tower? And I can show them the triangular structure that has been used to construct the Eiffel Tower. And even we can you see there's certain, I can even give them a virtual tour of this Eiffel Tower by clicking on the arrows. So we can go in and around Eiffel Tower, right? So your student will always love to go outside the four wall of classroom. And Google Earth is a fantastic way of taking your students outside the four wall of classroom. Now, for example, I'm an English teacher or I'm a social science teacher, and I'm taking my students on a historical trip now, virtual trip of historical monuments. So, for example, every year I teach about historical monuments using the textbooks. This time, I'm doing something differently. Instead of using the textbooks, I want to, or instead of using the PowerPoint presentation, I want to give a virtual trip over here. So here, I click on a historical monuments, and can you see? In my virtual trip, I have added Hampi, Hawa Mahal, Qutub Minar, and Ajanta Caves. Right? And now let me start, right? And this virtual trip you can create completely on your own, right? As per your subject requirement, you can create a virtual trip like this. So I can see this virtual trip, right? I can go, I can learn about the Hampi. I can play a video over here. This is a video. If I play, it will start playing. So you can add any video from YouTube, or you can add your own video. Similarly, for more explanation, you can add a text over here. Now from Hampi, where will we be going? We'll be going to Hawa Mahal. Here are we. Can you see? So we are in front of Hawa Mahal in Jaipur. So this is the way I think this generation is changing. So I think you can use this kind of interactive tools to teach your students. And the best part of it, whether your students are pre-primary, primary, college-going students, across the subject science, mathematics, English, social science, Hindi, for every language you can use this kind of virtual tool, because all your students would love to go outside the four wall of classroom, whether you're teaching online or in the classroom. Now, again, as a Google, you'll be also learning about the YouTube channel for the exam. You need to understand the best practices of using YouTube in the lesson plan, creating a YouTube channel to share videos and building the brands, uploading the videos, organizing the video, sharing the playlist. So many things that you'll be learning about the YouTube as well over here. After YouTube, you'll be learning about Google Docs, Sheets and Slides. I'm sure most of you are aware of Google Docs, Sheets and Slides. But for the examination purpose, let me tell you, you'll be learning about the basic functions of Google Docs, how Google Docs can support the collaborative learning, right? How to create a smart navigation, how to prepare an index, how to generate lesson plan, different kind of sharing options, how to use Google Docs to review group contribution, right? And how Google Docs can support the writing and revision process, how to create a hyperdoc, how to do the research within the Google Docs, control docs using the version history, and how to create authentic document using footnote and citation, right? So all of these things you'll be learning it over here. And in spreadsheet, you'll be learning about the basic function, filter, pivot table, conditional formatting. And in terms of presentation, you'll be learning about the how to create a supportive collaborative presentation, how to get dynamic and engaging content, creating the presentation using AI, trimming the video, presenter notes. So many things are there that you'll be learning in presentations. Even you will able to create interactive presentation using a Google extension. So let me show you the interactive presentation that you will able to create over here. So what is interactive? Let me show you over here. So this is a Google extension, not Google Tools directly, a Google extension. So for example, let me start showing this presentation to you. So here are we. And these slides you can see, these are very normal slides. You would be wondering, you can also create a slide like this. Then why I'm showing it over here? But in the slide, within my slide, I have added a 3D models. Can you see? If you're a social science teacher, if you're a science teacher, you can add animal cell like this. But these are, I'm taking the example. There are hundreds and thousands of such 3D models are available. If you're a EVS teacher, you can add something like this. Right? Right. This is for VR. Simulation. Anyone over here, have you used simulation before? Anyone? Anyone have used simulation before? Okay, no, okay, it's okay, right? So basically, what is simulation? I'll give you the example. For example, you are teaching your students on weight measurement machine, right? About balance. Now, sometimes what happens, some teacher literally bring that balance, that taraju in the class, like this, right? The taraju in the class, but not possible for every teacher to bring taraju or weight measurement machine in the class to teach your students about balance. So what you can do, here you can use simulations. So what does this simulation will do? For example, I am teaching the weight measurement machine. I am teaching about the balance to my primary students. So here, for example, this is 1 kg, the square is of 2 kg, and this triangular shape of 3 kg. So in the pen on the left hand side, I am keeping first of all 1 kg. So now this is tilting toward the left hand side. Can you see? Again 2 kg, again tilting towards the left hand side. Now I will ask my student, what should I keep on the right hand side to make it equal, to make it balanced? They all will tell me triangle. So here I will keep triangle, balance. This is called simulations, where you can mimic the actual condition using the this kind of simulations. For example, now you're an arts teacher or a science teacher, right? And for example, you're talking about color mixing. So let me give the example. So first of all, I am throwing the light of green color. I'm throwing green light. So if you put green light, you will see it's green color. But here I'm asking you a question. If I add red color to the green color, which color our eye we will see? This is a question to both the science and the arts teacher. If I mix green color with red color, which color we will see? So I'm mixing green color and red color, and we will see yellow color. So many such simulations are available that you will be able to use. And right. Similarly, if you are a mathematics teachers, again, you will be getting something for probability, right? This is the way you will something learn about the probability as well, right? So this is the way your teaching learning process will become very interesting, right? And let me show you more example. Your students are largely bored of whenever you're going to conduct multiple choice questions. So whenever you're going to ask something, they will get bored, right? So how I can make my quizzes interesting? So this is the way I can make my quizzes interesting. So rather than asking them a multiple choice question, here asking them, okay, if this is Hawa Mahal, right? This is for pre-primary or primary level students. Which is Hawa Mahal over here? They'll tell me this. Wrong. Hawa Mahal, right. Hampi, right. Okay, wrong. Taj Mahal, right. Ajanta caves. So this is like something like puzzling now, right? Similarly, so many different ways are available over here, right? By which we can change the way that we have been taking the class. Now right? So now my question is, why as an educators, we are learning all these tools in the classroom? You have to understand this generation whom you are teaching is completely different. Don't compare yourself with this generation, right? This generation, their attention span time is very less, very low, right? They can't focus for more than 5 minutes on one thing. Why? This generation is Instagram generation, reel generation, right? That is why reel is also 1 minute, because they know about it. After 1 minute, they can see. So as an educator, when you're going to take class, right? And getting their attention throughout the class is a tedious task, right? That is why if you're going to add this kind of teaching learning ads in your classroom, your classes will become interesting. Otherwise, they will become boring, right? Again, you will be having always complaint that my students are not paying attention to this, right? They are doing this, they are going for the tuition, something like this. I think very important for an educator to change yourself as per this generation, right? And whenever you're going to use this kind of teaching learning resources in your classroom, I think they will enjoy a lot, right? So add variety to your lesson plan. After it, I'm now take my session to the super fast mode now, right? Because we just have 14 minutes left. So you'll be learning about blogging, right? So blogging is an excellent tool, especially for the language trainers. And you can share the learning resources, collaborate, continuous learning, and it is also very important for personal growth and reflection. Similarly, you will be learning about Google Drive, right? So you will learn how to best way to organize your drive, how to share videos, share learning resources, how to use AI in your drive, right? So many things are there. I'll show you some example later on. Organizing the task, you'll be learning about the calendar over here like this, right? You can publish your own calendar. You'll be keeping a task manager to organize all your timetables and everything. Then you'll be learning about Google Groups to maintain a question and answer forum. And even you'll be learning about the Gmail, right? So again, okay, for example, here, you'll be wondering, Gmail, say everybody knows about Gmail. What exactly you'll be learning about Gmail, right? Gmail syllabus में है क्यों? We all know about Gmail. We have been using Gmail since how many years we have been using Gmail? Anyone? More than 15 years? I have been personally using it more than, I think, 15 or 18 years. Right? So I'm getting the example, right? Yes, sir. Using it, definitely everybody is using it. I know about it, right? But we have been using it ages. Now, for example, let me show you. I'm just going to my email. So here I can see Dr. Hilalji is writing 16 years. So I think same, we have been using it in 16 years. All right. And let me show you something interesting over here. Okay, for example, just 1 minute. So for example, there is one email from Kriya, right? This is my email account. Invitation to guest seminar and to guest seminar on Google for certified educator, right? So there is an invitation on this, right? So what I'll do, I'm copying the subject line and I have to read the entire email and have to reply her, right? So what I can do, I can use Google AI to reply her. Now, for example, what I'll do, here I go, and here I'm writing, please draft a confirmation reply to the email with subject this and confirm the day of 31st March. So I'm confirming the date of 31st March for this seminar on Google Certified Educator certification, right? So I don't have to draft the entire reply. I've just written what I have written over here. Confirm the day of 31st March. That's it, right? Can you see? Thank you for inviting me to the guest seminar on Google for Certified Education Certificate. I'm delighted to confirm my attendance, right? And briefly express your excitement or interest in the seminar, right? Please let me know if you have any query or any information from same. Thank you again for the invitation. I look forward to attending the webinar. So rather than typing the entire email, right? AI generated that email for me in 30 seconds, right? So this is the beauty of AI, right? I'll show you more use cases. For example, I am there on my drive and I'm sure most of you are aware what is drive, right? Otherwise, in case you are not aware, don't worry about it. In Google Certified Educator certification, you will be learning about how to organize your drive professionally. But just for the example, just assume you know about the drive. And for example, there is a file in my drive by the name of Mahatma Gandhi 2023, right? So this is a long document. I have to click onto this document. And this is a 5-6 pages document on Mahatma Gandhi 2023, Google Docs, right? Like this. Now, what I have to do, I don't want to read the entire file. All right, I'll just say, please summarize the doc file name Mahatma Gandhi 2023 in my drive. So here again, I don't have to see the entire file. And can you see Mahatma Gandhi 2023? So entire summarization I'm getting over here with the reference of this document. So this is how AI is going to simplify your work, right? And this is all I'm using Google AI. And this is I'm doing on Gmail and Drive that we all have been using since last 15, 18 years, right? So many things are available, hidden gems are available in Google that most of us are not aware of, right? So similarly, you'll be learning all about Google Meet, other extensions and everything, right? So I've directly come to just we have 10 minutes left. So you'll be learning about, so far I have given you the understanding on Google tools, but to become a Google certified educator, you also need to understand digital pedagogy. So what is digital pedagogy? So far when we underwent classroom pedagogy under our B.Ed program, we learn about how to manage our classroom, right? But in digital pedagogy, how you will be learning about how to manage or how to deliver your lesson plan using digital tools, right? So here you'll be learning about the introduction to digital pedagogy, difference between the digital pedagogy in the classroom, and 3 most effective types of digital pedagogy or modern classroom technique like blended learning, project-based learning, and flipped learning. And how to become expert in the digital pedagogy and these Google tools by becoming Google certified educator, right? So you can complete the training program for level 1 and level 2, that is foundation and advanced. You can register for the exam for level 1, level 2 one day before by paying. So nearly about 3,500 is the examination fee for both level 1 and level 2. You can write the exam at the comfort of your home, and the duration of exam is 180 minutes, and the passing score is 80%. And you'll be getting a certificate like this, Google Certified Educator. And many educators are using this certification for their own personal branding, right? Once you become a Google Certified Educator, you can share this certification on your Facebook and Instagram to communicate to everyone like you are a teacher with complete understanding of digital tools and modern teaching practices. And otherwise, Google will also always give you a badge like this, badge like Google for Education badge. So you will able to use this badge like this. So whenever you are forwarding your CV, you can add a Google badge, right? It means you are a Google certified teacher. A badge on your email like this. A badge